Hi guys, Justin here, welcome Farm 26, and if you couldn't hear the buzzer, that's Planter. Yeah, we were done, and I shouldn't be smiling because I tell you what, this is making about acre 85, something like that or so. Oh, I just lost a closing wheel. I gotta stop for a second. And we're replanting. I'm gonna start another video when I get out of the tractor. And that's what it is, you know, goes up and in there. And yeah, the bearings go on them now and then. I've actually had that yellow wheel there. I've had to replace quite a few of them bearings. I think this is only my second closer wheel. But anyways, this is that's my soybeans. I mean, yeah, they're looking real dead. There are a few through like this here, but yeah, it's I've got to replant. I don't have the option to wait it out. Just got to do it. So that's what I'm doing. It's hoping to be spraying. You can see the little bits of green in here. It's getting time for that too, but well, one step at a time. So yeah, we're clipping along, and I don't really have anyone here to give you any good like turning shots or anything like that. So yeah, I give you that. Yeah, it's still dusty. We still haven't had rain. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, can't force rain. But anyways, we're gonna replant about half our soybeans and just call it good. Hope they dry down. So here's the crappy part. I don't know if you can see the green rows down in front of the wheel or not. Maybe you can see them better that way. Yeah, they're green rows, but they're not the full width of the planter. I can turn here in about another 50 feet. But yeah, it is what it is. Well, I think I'm done for the day. I just put in as many acres as I've ever put in a single day. It's 138. That can be attributed to not filling fertilizer. We actually didn't do too bad of a job planting onto the rows that are already pre-existing. I know not every bean's going to be on fertilizer, but shouldn't be too bad. But I'm kind of thinking tomorrow. I've only got let me think about this, probably 60, let's say 70 acres maybe, that needs to be replanted. I'm not 100% sure on that number, but I think the rest is not doing too bad. Obviously, we're gonna have to go put some boots on the ground. Some of the stuff I was over today, we thought, well, we can just patch it in, and it's been the full field had to be done. It was too much loss all throughout. So yeah, that's our story. I guess we're sticking to it, and I think I'm done for the day. So we moved on to the last field that I know we have to replant, and yeah, I was just moving tender and boxes. We're gonna have to fill a little more soybeans, and yeah, my door handles, I had to take them off. I had to break in, show you what happened. So here's what's left of my latch, and I think I am just gonna run them up. He has been cracked a while, I see here. I think I'm going to take them and just weld them together and get going with it. But yeah, I mean, this was the handle. Yeah, well, we'll get that tacked together and we'll keep moving. But yeah, day 2 replanting. All right. So with that broken door handle, I went to the shop, and this is our setup. We got just a chunk of roller chain, vice gripping it in. We give her a couple tacks with the Hobart, and I'm gonna do that off camera and show you the results. So we're back to the deer here, and that's, you know, is that focusing at all? I mean, it isn't the prettiest job, but yeah, it's all right. I took and filed that square, and I think it'll work. So here we are with our replanting yet, and this is our cornfield. And I went back a little bit further, and so like you can see, like these brown leaves, they're gone, but these here will open up into a new plant. Had to come over here, and we are going to have some gaps like this. I mean, there's total loss there, but you know, looking at it, it's over the long run, it's not going to be a big deal. I was kind of worried when I first looked at this field. I thought, oh boy, it isn't going to be so bad. But later on down the road, I realized, hey, yeah, it's got some issues. I'm going to drive through the rest of it, but I think if the rest of it is like this, you know, I mean, that'll come around all right. I mean, the whole field looked like this. I mean, it was all just hammed, you know. I mean, no good at all. These won't take long, and they'll be catching up again. There is some loss, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Not enough to justify taking and killing this off with Roundup and then planting beans into it. I think we're safe there. So yeah, that's the end of our replant situation here. Yeah, it ended up being about a little over 200 acres of soybeans. Sorry, I was looking for Dad. Dad's bringing me the next video here. So yeah, it didn't end up too bad. I mean, we're a little over 200 acres of soybeans replanted. Corn's looking all right. Not great, but it'll make it, and it'll yield. Won't be a bumper yield this year, I about guarantee you that. But it'll be all right. It won't be, unless something drastic happens, it'll be all right. So with that, I think I'm going to say thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. That whole bit, guys, please do keep up on those likes. I didn't really believe what they did, but I can see what they do. We're starting to get a little bigger. We're not a big deal here, but you know, we're starting to get a little bigger following, and yeah, likes make a big difference on the channel. Well, with that, thank you, and have a great day.